So out here at job today in Potts Point for an NBN customer that has fibre to the building. Now this building's over 100 years old. Basically they're on a TPG max plan, right, which means FTTB max, and they're getting like sort of up around the 700-800 mark. They're paying for 800, I mean 700, but they're getting actually a bit higher, right, which isn't an issue. The issue is, as soon as you put any load on this, it's dropping out, right? So I just swapped over pairs here at the socket, so that's why we've got that big dropout. But you can see, as soon as I just run like a basic speed test, we get dropouts, right? So this is ping plotter. You can see up the right-hand side here, so that's your packet loss. And then the left side here is your latency. Okay, so watch this. So there's nothing there now, it comes in from the right. But as soon as I run a speed test, right, let's do another one. I like to keep these separate for my reporting. So if we run a speed test here now, we go back to ping plotter, and you watch, we'll get packet loss and dropouts as soon as it starts. See, so as soon as you get some load on it, it just drops. Right, but when you're just testing it normally, it seems okay, right, without any load. But apparently, so this is like an Airbnb, they're renting it out, and they're having these issues, right? But it seems okay, just by looking at it. They've had electrician out, they've had NBN out. They've tried to say it's the cabling coming into the apartment. Now it's really old here, this building. So as you can see from that test, you know, it's pretty quick. 900 and we're getting 109 upload, right? They're only paying for 24, but they're getting 109. And that's even strange. So this is an IDF, apparently, but it can't be NBN, right? Because, you know, you would have the NBN fibres coming in, so it can't be an MDF, right? But they're telling me that, they said when I spoke to them, that it's in this room. Well, it's not in this room either. So we're doing this just to get some proof, because I've just been on the phone to Strata. She doesn't know. I spoke to an electrician that managed look after this building. He doesn't know. There's no NBN gear in here. It's basically, that's the yellow cable there. Stinks like bad in here. And then that's just going down. And then it seems to go down under the floor. Right, but I don't know where. It's that cable there, right? But there's no NBN fibres coming in here, right? So God knows where it's going. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, for testing purposes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a temporary cable. So that was the initial one that was testing, and it's testing fine. And this one's testing fine as well. So it's the second pair going directly back to their socket. They only got one socket in the apartment. So just to take that out, and just so I've got visual proof, I'm going to put a Cat 6 in, brand new, and just run it along the floor for now, and just put a socket on it, a brand new socket, and we'll test that just to make sure that we can take this out of the equation. So like I said, they've had electricians out here, NBN's been out here, I'm not sure how many times, and they keep saying it's inside the customer's apartment. So we want to prove that it's not. So that's the old Telstra socket that they've got in here, but somebody's replaced it. You can see that's the old cable, it's an old 2-pair cable. So now I've got my Cat 6 going out. Got it to a new RJ45 socket and a brand new lead. Now, I'm trying to work out what it is. So it could potentially be, looks like they're running into this old modem first. Not sure why. And then they're going into a router that already has a DSL port. So we'll do this test once this comes on, see if that makes a difference, then we might try and go directly. I'll use my tester here, and then we'll do a test directly on this. Strangely enough, when I tried it before, it wouldn't actually connect with my tester. But we'll see. So let's just see what happens. Right, so ping plot is back up now. Now this is running through the Ethernet cable. Right, you can see on the right there. So let's do our little speed test here on a new one. We'll see if we get the packet loss and dropouts. And there they are. So we're still getting the same issue, right? So basically now we can eliminate the customer's cabling, right? We can eliminate the socket because we're getting the same thing. As soon as we stick load on it, we're having the packet loss and the dropouts. And there's our speed test results from that one. Okay, so I don't have enough time here because basically they've got this router configured for the Ethernet to be used through WAN. I've only got 2 hours for this job, and we've already done a whole bunch of testing already. But so the potential things that it could be this modem router setup they got here, right? And it may need to be updated, or it's NBN, okay? It's one of the two. Or it's the link cable that links from that cupboard that we're in before going down to wherever this MDF frame is, which I have no idea where it is. So the other thing I did is another WAN port, another LAN port here, which I've then taken out of that and then, gone into here. So I might do one more test and connect my laptop directly to this. See if we get drops when because then that will take this out of the equation. Okay, for some reason it's not recognising my laptop over Ethernet, and it's not connecting. So it's not in bridge, must be in bridge mode, whatever it is. I would say, because it's going up here into the router which they're using for the Wi-Fi. But yeah, this one I'd need more time really on this to fully diagnose it and also know where the MDF room is, but no one seems to know. It's over 100-year-old building, so probably wasn't even phones around, or maybe the phones were just coming in when this building was built. So where that MDF frame is, I have no idea. No one seems to know. So it's a bit of a mystery, but I think the next step for this one, now we've proved that it's not a problem with the customer cabling, okay, because it's, you can see I've basically bypassed the cabling all the way, bypassed the socket with another socket, and as soon as I stick any load on it, like even just a speed test, it just drops. All right, so we know that there's issues there. Yeah, but so it's either network, like a gear issue, or it's an NBN issue, or it's that last length of cable, which I doubt, to be honest. So yeah, I think this is probably going to be an NBN issue. So what I might have to recommend for this customer, I'll just have to write a report, tell her all my findings, and then maybe we'll try and get NBN out here again and actually do the tests that I did, because yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one. It's without going to the MDF and being able to test from there, or just it's just a stab in the dark. So I really need access to the MDF room. So another weird thing that's going on here, I've got a feeling that potentially this actually is a fibre to the curb service, right? As you can see here, when I put in the address, which I'm not going to show you the address, but you can see there, it says that this premises is actually a HFC connection premises, right? But this customer, she is with TPG, and TPG have basically told her this is a fibre to the basement service, but there's no fibre to the basement equipment. Yet, she's connected to a service that's actually working, right? And it's strange. Usually this DSL tester won't test on fibre to the curb. I need another thing to test with that. So when I'm using this, it's not connecting. So I've got a feeling, it's just a weird feeling that this might be a fibre to the curb service, because there's no fibre to the basement equipment in that room, and they're basically saying that's it, that's all there is in this building. And I doubt it, because there's 60 people living in here, and that IDF that we see in there, really, it was only good for 20 people, right? So there's obviously another room somewhere. So just spoke to the customer, and basically what we're going to do now is we're going to have a three-way chat with TPG and see if we can actually work out what's going on, because it says here that this is a HFC premises, and they've told her it's fibre to the basement, so just weird. Yeah, so as you can see, like, you have a black cable coming in here, right? So that's an old cable that would have been going back out to the street, right? Because it's one of those, like an old, unless it's just tape around it. I think it might just be tape around it, to be honest. But yeah, like, there's only 10, right? So there's only 10 services here, because it's just a 10 pair, right? So there must be an MDF somewhere else, because there's 6 floors and 10 people on each floor. So that's 60 occupants in this one building. So there's got to be another room.
So I just want to make a couple of other additions to this. So I did walk around the whole exterior part of the building. When I spoke to Strata, she told me that first I spoke to the main office, then they put me through to the woman that's supposed to have been managing this building, but apparently she's never been to the building. She's a strata manager for it, but she's never been there. Then she said, she was helpful, and she said, look, I'll get onto the electrician who looks after that building. She got through to the electrician. He said he doesn't know anything about an MDF frame. There were a couple of other cupboards that had special keys that we couldn't get access into. And there is no sub-basement in this this place. Like, that's the ground level, and that's the lowest it goes, right? So I walked all the way around the whole building, and there was just nothing, right? And so the strange thing is, that really gets me, is that this is designated as HFC, right? And if I look opposite the other building, I can see HFC cables. And the strange thing is, she's on a max plan, right? FTTB max. And they're only supposed to be getting 700. Now, generally, they're going to cap your speed, right? And she's only supposed to be getting 700 down and 25 up. She's getting over 100 up. And she's getting like almost 900, almost a gigabit speed, which is quite odd. So for this one, what we do need to do is actually try and work out what's going on, because designations, when they say it's HFC, generally it's going to be HFC, but for some reason she is working off the copper service that she has. Now, when I spoke to one of her neighbours also, her neighbour said they brought in the cabling externally, right? There's like a garden that runs up the centre, and there's another building on the opposite side of it. And she said they brought in cables from there. And I had a look, and there is a bunch of HFC cables. I'm not sure if they're for TV antennas or if they're for a HFC service, but yeah, it's quite an odd one, right? Now, to fully verify the test results, I need access to because if it's fibre to the basement, there's going to be a big steel box somewhere where the fibres are coming into, and then they're going to run out of that, and then they're going to go into channel pairs, right? And there is nothing. There is nothing there that I could find. So, and that cable was disappearing off in that room to somewhere where I just don't know where it's going. And so without the proper access to the MDF, unfortunately, just can't do a proper test to verify completely if it's an NBN issue or if it is a issue with the building's cabling. Now, the customer messaged me earlier, and she said that whole ground floor had been flooded. And so in the report, I'm going to write all that, but I haven't really gone into it too much. But apparently it was a really bad flood, and it took over a week for them to clean it all out. And you can see that electrical room there, all the gear had been taken off, and it's all been now put over into another side access, like up the side, like brand new stuff, right? It all looks like brand new panels and everything like that, because I had a look at it when I was looking for the MDF. So potentially, if it was flooded, and apparently it was flooded for over a week, they never dried it out properly. They just used like fans to try and dry the carpet and stuff. And that's why that room probably smelt so damp when I was in there. And all the electrical gear had been removed. So there's a number of things with this one. It does need more attention, but I think firstly we need to work out what is the designation for this. If it's HFC, which it said on NBN's database, it's a HFC premises, why has it got fibre to the basement? And why wasn't my VDSL tester testing on it? Because it always tests on fibre to the basement, fibre to the node, no problems. It won't test with fibre to the curb because it's a WAN service. So, yeah, it is a strange one. I do have a sneaky feeling that this might be a fibre to the curb service. Anyway. Hey guys, it's Jason here from Securicom. So if you're in need of some internet help, whether that is getting a fault fixed up like a bridge tap, or you have some sort of an issue on your NBN service, or maybe you need to have some new cabling and sockets installed, we provide a range of services to help you out. There'll be some links underneath this video, and you can click on those links and I'll take you through to our website where you can book my service. All right, thank you very much. Goodbye.